Hi, Rula here from Change Your Life Now. Hypnotherapy. Why is it that we're too scared to try hypnotherapy? Why is it that we doubt it and we say, oh, it's not going to work on me? Well, do we know what hypnotherapy really is? Hypnosis is just a deep state of relaxation. My experience over the last 12 years that I've been doing all my new studies and changing direction in my life, hypnotherapy has helped me. It has helped me realize that I have so many beliefs and patterns of behavior and habits and programming that I have instilled in my body, and that I run from an unconscious mind rather than from being conscious. We have to understand that we are programmed every day from the moment we are born. As children, we are programmed by our parents to believe certain things, to behave in a certain way. As teenagers, or at school, even at a younger age, when we go to school, we're programmed in a certain way. You have to sit like this, you have to behave like this, you have to do this, you have to do that, and you do it again and again and again, and it becomes a way of living. As a teenager, we're programmed by each other, the friends, the friendship groups that we make. Again, it's a programming. If you do something again and again and again, you become addicted to it, basically. It becomes a habit. And so as we grow in the different phases of our lives, we do certain things again and again and again in order to feel safe, in order to feel happy, in order to feel accepted and loved and recognized. Everything is a continuous pattern of behavior that if you do it again and again, it becomes part of your neurology. It's like you're creating a path from your nerves, from each cell in your body along your nerves to the brain, and it becomes set in your unconscious mind. We are bombarded by information all the time, and the brain can only take so much information at one time. It selects and it says, okay, this is important. I'll hold on to this information and I can concentrate on it now. But anything over and above that goes into the unconscious mind. And eventually it becomes part of our unconscious mind and we just do it. And an example of that is if you're driving and you're going from home to work, that's a routine that you've done so many times. You're not conscious of it. You don't even think about it. Your body takes you there. The same as when you're eating. Certain things that you eat, you're not aware, you're not conscious of what you're eating. You're just eating because it's a habit or because you have an emotion and you're eating out of emotion, whether it's bread. In our culture, in our Greek culture, we eat bread, hot bread, olive oil, feta cheese, and oh my God, it's just so delicious. But it's actually not good for us, especially as we get older. There are so many things that we do habitually because of our childhood, because of the joy it brings us, the donuts, the cakes, the chocolates, the coffee. These are things that are actually not good for us. In a limited amount, obviously, we can, it's not saying that we shouldn't have them at all, but we must have within reason. But so we are so programmed to accept certain things. And hypnotherapy, all it does is it helps you go into a deep relaxation. It is just a beautiful sense of breath, calm music, connecting to your body. I get you to breathe deeply. I get you to slow your breath down, to focus on your breath. I get you to listen to your breath. I create a safe space for you where you can feel totally relaxed. Because so many of us think, oh, I don't know, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want her to see what I don't want her to see. Why? Because you want to feel safe. But if you put the intention of saying, no, I need to change, I need to do certain things that will change my life. If you put that intention, then it's okay to let go and to allow yourself to experience hypnotherapy. I will not force you to do something that you're not aware of, because throughout the hypnosis, you're aware and listening to everything I say. All I'm doing is to help you relax and to calm down. But you have to do the work to let go and to surrender and to say, well, let me see where I go with this. Let me see how I experience this session. And so after the breathing and the calming down and the listening to the music, we just scan the body. It's almost like a guided meditation. where we scan the body. We start at the feet and focus on where there's pain in the body. We work our way up the body, focusing on where there's discomfort. Where am I holding pain? Because emotions are held in different parts of the body. And as we know from kinesiology, your muscles, your body knows where the stress is. But now we're asking you to focus on your body and to feel, to be aware of where the stress is, where the pain is. And you wiggle your body a little bit and you just settle into the chair and you relax even more. And I'll guide you through this whole process. And it's a matter of surrendering and just enjoying the session, enjoying the journey. And then I might invite you to visualize something, like whether it's going down a river, or imagine you're going down a flight of stairs, or imagine you're going down a tall building coming down. There might be different things. It depends on how I can get you to visualize something. So visualization, that's very important. We all use visualization in our lives. We all use our imagination. And it's so important that we allow our children to have imagination when they're young. We allow them to be creative with their minds and to visualize certain things. But so many of us as adults have not been. We've been suppressed with our visualization. And so that's what hypnosis does. It relaxes you and it helps you calm down and to allow yourself to visualize something, to see it clearly, to feel it, to hear the sounds. And that's what I do. I encourage you to listen to the sounds around you, to see the colors, to see the details, to feel the breeze on your face. It's a beautiful experience. You just have to surrender and allow yourself to do it. And then, depending on what we've discussed earlier on in our session, if it's something that you want to let go of, we might explore, let's say, for example, anger. You have a lot of anger. You're very angry with somebody. And it could be a particular person in your life, but you know you're very much aware of holding on to that anger. So I might take you back into a timeline, another place and another time, the first time that you would have felt that anger. And then I would allow you to visualize that picture. When was the first time? And so many of us say, oh, I can't remember when I was so young. I don't remember when was the first time. But your unconscious mind does. And so by being in a deep, relaxed state, your unconscious mind will. It's the first thought that comes to your mind. It's that first picture that comes. And when you allow your unconscious mind to bring it forward, when you give it that intention to bring it forward, that picture will come. And you will see clearly what was going on when you were perhaps a 3-year-old, when something was happening in your home, somebody was arguing, somebody did something unjust, a father hurt the mother, or I don't know, it could be anything. And it doesn't matter. The point is, we don't even have to know, we don't even have to discuss it. But you, in that beautiful state of relaxation, can see clearly what's going on. And all I guide you to do is to see from outside of yourself, to look at that picture. You don't have to talk about it, you just have to look at it. And to say to yourself, well, what am I learning from this picture? Because it's not you experiencing that trauma. It's not you, it's looking outside of yourself. And so let me put it in another way. You know, when a friend comes to you and a friend is saying, oh, this has happened, that's happened, I'm so angry, he's done this, he's done that. You look at it from that person's point of view and you can advise them and give them some information and to say, well, what about this? What about that? What are you learning from this, perhaps? It's easier when you're outside of your body to advise and to support someone. And that's what we're doing in a session like this in hypnotherapy, where you are outside of your body and you can look at yourself and say, well, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't about me. It was about them. And you can see it clearly in that beautiful state of relaxation. Another example is when you have a habit of eating chocolates, for example. So again, in that deep, deep state of relaxation, having had a discussion before our session, I would like to ask you when was the first time you had chocolate? Why is it that chocolate gives you so much joy? There's obviously a chemical reason why we have chocolate, because we need dopamine. That's what sugar does. Cakes, donuts, chocolates, all that gives us a dopamine kick. And what is dopamine? It's a happy hormone. And we've associated eating chocolate with being happy. It's unconscious. It is unconscious. So what we can do in our discussion before the session is I would ask you, well, what would you like to eat instead? In that moment at the end of the day when you just need that something sweet after a meal. And you will tell me what you think you would do. It's not up to me to tell you. It's up to you. And so we will reprogram the mind in this beautiful state of relaxation and visualization to not enjoy the chocolate anymore, right? And there is a technique that we used where we can dislike the chocolate and like something else instead. It's very powerful. All you have to do is to want to stop. The mind is very powerful. We can choose to be unhappy. We can choose to eat unhealthy. We can choose to be victims. We can choose to be angry, sad, guilty. Or we can say, I want to change. I don't want to be unhappy. I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be this, this, and this. And when you have made that choice, then hypnotherapy can help you change. Hypnotherapy can help you reprogram your mind. Because all I'm doing is I'm just guiding you. I'm guiding you through a process of relaxation and visualization to help you visualize the new you, to help you manifest a new way of living, a healthy way of living. So I invite you to be open to this kind of therapy. I invite you to try it out and not to doubt the system, the sessions. Find a hypnotherapist that you like and you enjoy and they can help you. But the most important thing is, what do you want to do? The most important thing is, how do you want to change your life? Because if you want to, you can allow yourself to be reprogrammed. The same way, if we look at life today and how the corporate world is and how the marketing strategies are and how advertising and social media and all that stuff is programming us in a certain way with a certain mindset. You can choose to say, no, I am not going to be programmed. This is what I feel, this is my truth, and this is what I need to let go of and I need to change. And that's why hypnotherapy is so powerful, because it can help you tap into your unconscious mind, that beautiful, beautiful being, that beautiful soul that you are, who wants to be happy and who doesn't have to be limited by programmed beliefs and patterns and behaviors. So next time you drive to work from home, try a different route. Use your frontal cortex. Think about something before you do it. Don't just let your body behave in a certain way because it's habitual. Allow yourself to explore and to try something new and to just live your life in a beautiful, healthy, happy way. That's my message for today. God bless.